run sets up an important third down call for this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Now 55 feet.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Oh, the football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. Does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Ball handed off. And bulldozing his way through. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
And they're trying to punch it in here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
It's a second and goal play for the offense.
29 Philly.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Making people miss. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. They'll feed the back again. Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Now here's the toss play. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Chris, that's a big first down, and what we could almost refer to as a drive that you're looking.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The sack sets up 2nd down.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget a still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. It'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Alabama 0.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Oh, it's snapped to the back. Great cut there. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama. Extra point try coming now.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good.
Kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? He's at the 50. He steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's Weaver. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. No huddle here for the offense.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7.
That makes the score Alabama 14, Ohio State 7.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll run it here. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Cricket.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And the same runner's got it again. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down, bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there, but, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Back onto the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. He shreds the tackle, crossing the 35. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Weaver. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, tied. This offense really clicking. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. Sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone now.
3:25.
And there's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
At the 9-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? The pass rush closing in. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring for a big play.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The ball to the ground. They scoop up. Will he score here? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. He couldn't. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Play action here on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Number 5 with the catch and score.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Handing off on the draw play. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
He's running out of time here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
We finally see a changeup from this defense.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Bama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over. First and 10.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Tide. And the beatdown continues.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or will they have to settle for 3?
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Second down.
Okay, ready?
Second down after that previous play.
Easy.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. And he'll be brought down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll try to run for the first down. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
55. Ohio State, 28.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 55, Ohio State 28.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Weaver. The pocket breaking down. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
He's looking to scramble. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. That is a clear no-no. Illegal forward pass cost him 5 yards. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
Here we go.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Contact as he threw it. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Easy.
Press coverage now from the secondary. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, that's another good run for him. This had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Third down, they hand it to a receiver on the jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. And this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for loss.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. The Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Jackrabbit.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down, looking to throw the football. Eludes the rush. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Looking for the wideout. Lucky for the junior quarterback, that didn't get picked off.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's looking deep here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. Looking for a deep completion. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Alabama. And this one is getting ugly.
Number 4, catch and score.
Here's the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Alabama.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50. We reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back.
Ready, set.
1st down here for this offense.
Here we go.
off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now.
29 Philly. To go.
Looking to chuck it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? They'll stop him on a small gain here, tried to run for it on 3rd and long, and came up well short. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.